Pain is temporary, but strength is forever. This simple yet profound truth is one of the most powerful realizations a person can have in life. Every hardship, every struggle, and every moment of suffering is just a passing phase, but the strength you gain from enduring and overcoming those moments stays with you forever. When you truly understand this, you stop fearing pain, you stop avoiding difficulties. Instead, you embrace them as necessary parts of growth. Pain is an inevitable part of life. No one is exempt from it. Whether it's physical pain, emotional pain, or mental struggles, everyone goes through tough times. Some people experience heartbreak, others face financial ruin, while some battle self-doubt and failure. But what separates those who rise above from those who remain stuck is their mindset. The weak allow pain to break them, while the strong use it to build themselves. The moment you accept that pain is a temporary experience, you gain power over it. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start using every setback as a stepping stone. Most people see pain as an enemy, something to be avoided at all costs. They seek comfort, ease, and pleasure, believing that a life without struggle is the ideal one. But what they fail to realize is that avoiding pain means avoiding growth. No strong person has ever become who they are without enduring difficulty. Every great champion, every successful entrepreneur, every powerful leader has faced moments of hardship. The difference is they didn't run from it. They faced it head on and came out stronger. When you push through pain, you build resilience. Resilience is the ability to withstand pressure, to keep going even when everything in you wants to quit. Imagine a person who lifts weights. The first few days of training, their muscles ache, their body screams in discomfort. But if they persist, their body adapts, grows stronger, and what was once painful becomes easy. This principle applies to every aspect of life. The more you push through hardships, the more you develop mental, emotional, and physical strength. Think about the greatest challenges you have faced in your life. In the moment, they felt unbearable. You may have thought you wouldn't make it through. But here you are. You survived. And whether you realize it or not, you came out of those situations stronger than before. Pain has a way of sharpening you, teaching you lessons that comfort never could. It humbles you, forces you to look inward, and discover parts of yourself you never knew existed. When you embrace pain instead of fearing it, you become limitless. People who let pain define them never reach their true potential. They allow one failure, one heartbreak, or one loss to dictate the rest of their lives. They get stuck in their past, reliving their suffering over and over again, never realizing that they have the power to move forward. But those who understand that pain is temporary keep going. They know that every storm eventually passes, and if they can just endure a little longer, they will come out on the other side stronger than before. One of the most powerful things you can do is shift your perspective on pain. Instead of seeing it as suffering, see it as a test, a challenge designed to make you better. The universe, life, or whatever you believe in is not punishing you. It is shaping you. Every hardship is an opportunity to prove to yourself how strong you truly are. And the truth is you are far stronger than you think. You just haven't been tested enough to see it yet. Some of the most successful people in the world have experienced extreme levels of pain. They've gone through failures, betrayals, losses, and struggles that most people would not survive. But they refuse to let pain break them. They turn their suffering into fuel. They let it push them to work harder, to be smarter, to be tougher. They used pain as a teacher instead of a punishment. And because of that, they emerged victorious. If you want to become the strongest version of yourself, you have to train your mind to embrace discomfort. Stop running from hard times. Stop making excuses. Stop wishing for an easy life and start preparing for a strong life. Every time you feel pain, remind yourself that it is temporary. No hardship lasts forever. But the strength you gain from enduring it will stay with you for a lifetime. The next time you feel like giving up, remind yourself why you started. Remember that the pain you feel today is shaping the person you will be tomorrow. No great story is written without struggle. No great warrior is made without battles. And no great success is achieved without moments of suffering. The difference between those who win and those who lose is simple: winners push through pain, knowing that it is only temporary, but the strength they gain from it will last forever. Pain is temporary, but strength is forever. This truth applies to every aspect of life, from physical struggles to emotional hardships and mental battles. Pain is something everyone experiences, but how you respond to it determines the person you become. The weak see pain as a reason to stop, while the strong understand that it is only a passing phase, a necessary challenge that shapes them into something greater. The moment you realize that pain does not last forever, you take control of your life. You stop allowing temporary suffering to dictate your future, and instead, you use it as fuel to build resilience, discipline, and an unstoppable mindset. Pain is unavoidable. No one goes through life without facing struggles. Whether it's physical exhaustion from pushing your body to the limit, emotional heartbreak from losing someone, or mental stress from setbacks and failures, pain will find its way into your life. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not whether they experience pain. It's how they react to it. Weak people avoid discomfort. They take the easy route, searching for instant relief instead of long-term growth. Strong people, on the other hand, embrace pain. They understand that suffering is not the enemy. It is the pathway to power. When you push through pain, you develop resilience. Every great achievement in life requires endurance. If you want to build a strong body, you have to endure the pain of training. If you want to achieve financial success, You must endure the challenges of discipline, setbacks, and failures. If you want to master a skill, you must endure the frustration of repetition and mistakes. There is no shortcut. Pain is part of the process, but it does not last forever. What does last forever is the strength you gain from pushing through it. The mind is the battlefield where pain either defeats you or makes you stronger. Most people let pain control them. They give up when things get hard, allowing their emotions to dictate their actions. They let discomfort break their momentum, choosing comfort over progress. But those who understand that pain is only temporary develop a different mindset. Instead of seeing pain as a sign to stop, they see it as proof that they are growing. They know that every moment of suffering is shaping them into a better, stronger version of themselves. Think about the times in your life when you faced hardship. Maybe you failed at something important. Maybe you lost someone you loved. Maybe you felt completely lost and defeated. At the time, it felt unbearable, but eventually the pain faded. What remained was the strength you gained from surviving it. Every challenge you have faced has made you who you are today. The more you push through pain, the more you realize that you are capable of enduring far more than you ever thought possible. Pain teaches you discipline. Weak people quit when things get tough. They let pain dictate their actions, seeking instant gratification instead of long-term success. But strong people train themselves to keep going, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. This discipline becomes a habit, and over time, it separates those who succeed from those who don't. Success is not built on comfort. It is built on pushing through pain, through setbacks, through moments when quitting seems like the easiest option. Pain also exposes who you truly are. When everything is going well, it's easy to be positive, motivated, and confident. But when life gets hard, when things don't go your way, when you face rejection, failure, and loss, how do you respond? Do you crumble or do you rise? Do you let pain defeat you, or do you use it to build yourself into something greater? The way you handle pain determines the level of success and strength you will achieve in life. People who allow pain to define them remain stuck. They dwell on their suffering, allowing it to shape their identity. They replay their failures over and over, never realizing that they have the power to move forward. But those who understand that pain is temporary keep going. They refuse to let a moment of suffering control their entire future. They know that every storm eventually passes, and if they can just endure a little longer, they will emerge stronger than ever. The greatest achievers in history have one thing in common: they refuse to let pain break them. Every champion, every successful entrepreneur, every powerful leader has faced moments of extreme hardship. They have been knocked down, doubted, and pushed to their limits. But instead of quitting, they kept going. They used pain as motivation, as a reminder of why they started. They knew that no matter how difficult things got, pain was temporary, but the strength they gained from enduring it would last a lifetime. If you want to reach your full potential, you must train yourself to embrace discomfort. Stop looking for the easy way out. Stop avoiding hardship. Instead, welcome it. Every time you feel pain, remind yourself that it is shaping you. No struggle lasts forever. No challenge is permanent. But the growth you gain from facing them head on will stay with you forever. The next time you feel like giving up, remember that pain is only a test. It is a challenge designed to see how bad you really want success, how disciplined you really are, and how strong your mind truly is. Winners push through pain, knowing that it is just a temporary phase. They understand that the suffering they endure today is building the unstoppable strength they will carry for the rest of their lives. Pain is temporary, but strength is forever. This is one of the most important truths to understand in life. Pain, whether physical, emotional, or mental, is something that everyone experiences at some point. It may feel unbearable in the moment, but it never lasts forever. What does last forever is the strength you gain from enduring it. The way you handle pain determines the person you become. Weak individuals let pain break them, while strong individuals use it to build themselves up. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not the absence of pain, but their response to it. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. Those who understand that pain is only temporary develop the resilience needed to overcome any challenge in life. Pain is a test. It is life's way of asking how badly you want something. Whether it is pushing yourself physically to become stronger, enduring failures to achieve success, or experiencing heartbreak to find true love, pain is always present in the process of growth. The weak see pain as a reason to stop, while the strong see it as proof that they are moving in the right direction. The moment you realize that pain is not a punishment, but a lesson, you take control of your life. You stop fearing discomfort and you start embracing it. Every hardship you endure is making you stronger, even if you cannot see it in the moment. Most people try to avoid pain at all costs. They seek comfort, they fear struggle, and they choose the easy path because it feels safer. But what they fail to realize is that avoiding pain means avoiding growth. No one has ever become great by staying comfortable. Every strong person, every champion, every successful individual has endured pain, setbacks, and failures. The difference is that they did not let those experiences defeat them. They kept going, knowing that the pain they were feeling was only temporary, but the strength they were gaining from it would last forever. Resilience is built through pain. When you push through discomfort, you develop mental toughness. If you quit every time things get hard, you will never grow. Think of a muscle. If you want it to grow, you must put it under stress. You must push it beyond its limits, break it down so that it rebuilds itself stronger. The same principle applies to your mind. The more you endure, the stronger you become. People who avoid pain remain weak because they never allow themselves to be tested. But those who push through, who refuse to quit, who keep going despite the difficulties, they become unbreakable. The most painful moments in life often lead to the greatest transformations. If you look back at your past, you will see that some of your strongest qualities were developed through struggle. Maybe you became more disciplined after failing at something important. Maybe you became emotionally stronger after experiencing heartbreak. Maybe you became wiser after making mistakes. Every painful experience has shaped you into the person you are today. Pain teaches you things that comfort never will. It forces you to grow, to adapt, and to become better. Without pain, there is no progress. Pain also reveals who you truly are. When everything is going well, it is easy to stay motivated, disciplined, and positive. But when you face real challenges, when things do not go your way, when you experience loss or failure, how do you respond? That is when your true character is exposed. Some people break under pressure, while others rise above it. The way you handle pain defines you. Do you let it control you? Or do you control it? Do you give up? Or do you push through? Every time you choose to fight through the pain instead of running from it, you become stronger. Success is built on the ability to endure pain. Every great achievement requires sacrifice. If you want to build a strong body, you must endure the pain of training. If you want to achieve financial freedom, you must endure the difficulties of discipline, patience, and hard work. If you want to master a skill, you must endure the frustration of practice and failure. There is no way around it. Pain is part of the journey, but it does not last forever. What does last is the strength you develop from overcoming it. Many people allow pain to define them negatively. They let one failure, one heartbreak, or one loss control their entire future. They dwell on the suffering, allowing it to consume them instead of learning from it. But the strongest people understand that pain is just a phase. They refuse to let it stop them. They know that every difficult moment will pass, and on the other side of it, they will be stronger, wiser, and more prepared for what comes next. They do not allow temporary suffering to become a permanent excuse. Pain is your greatest teacher if you allow it to be. Instead of seeing it as something to fear, see it as something to embrace. Every time you feel discomfort, remind yourself that it is shaping you. No hardship lasts forever. No challenge is permanent. But the growth you gain from facing them head on will stay with you for life. The people who achieve great things are the ones who do not give up when it gets hard. They keep pushing, knowing that the pain they feel today will lead to the strength they carry tomorrow. The next time you feel like quitting, remember that pain is just a moment in time. It will not last, but the strength you gain from enduring it will stay with you forever. You must train your mind to embrace discomfort. You must stop seeking an easy life and start building a strong life. The road to success is not smooth, and it is not supposed to be. It is full of obstacles, challenges, and painful moments. But every time you push through, you become stronger. You prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Pain is temporary, but the strength you gain from overcoming it is what makes you unstoppable. Pain is temporary, but strength is forever. This is a truth that applies to every aspect of life, from physical endurance to emotional resilience and mental toughness. Pain is something that everyone experiences at some point, and in the moment, it can feel overwhelming, almost unbearable. But no matter how intense it may seem, it does not last forever. What does last forever is the strength you build by pushing through it. Those who understand this principle refuse to let temporary discomfort define their future. Instead, they use pain as a tool to grow, evolve, and become unstoppable. Pain is one of the greatest teachers in life. Every setback, every challenge, and every hardship is an opportunity to build character. When you go through something difficult, you have two choices. You can let it break you, or you can let it make you stronger. Most people choose the first option because it is easier to give into pain than to push through it. But those who refuse to quit, those who embrace the struggle instead of running from it, are the ones who develop true resilience. They understand that every painful moment is temporary, but the strength they gain from it stays with them forever. Life is full of struggles, and no one is immune to them. Whether it is the pain of failure, the pain of loss, or the pain of discipline, it is something we all face. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is not the absence of pain. It is how they respond to it. Weak people let pain defeat them. They make excuses, they quit, and they choose comfort over growth. Strong people, on the other hand, see pain as necessary. They understand that pain is a sign that they are growing, that they are pushing themselves beyond their limits. They do not seek to avoid it. They embrace it, knowing that every struggle they endure is making them stronger. Pain is temporary because it is nothing more than a moment in time. No matter how intense it may seem, it will pass. Think about the hardest moments you have faced in your life. At the time, they may have felt impossible to overcome, but you did. You made it through, and whether you realized it or not, you came out of those moments stronger. That is the power of pain. It forces you to grow in ways that comfort never will. The lessons you learn from hardship, the strength you build from overcoming struggles, and the resilience you develop from pushing through difficulty stay with you forever. Many people spend their lives trying to avoid pain. They fear struggle, they fear discomfort, and they fear failure. They choose the easy path because it feels safe, but what they fail to understand is that avoiding pain also means avoiding growth. No one has ever achieved anything great by staying comfortable. Every champion, every leader, every successful person has endured pain, faced rejection, and battled through difficulties. The difference is that they never let it stop them. They kept moving forward, knowing that the pain they were experiencing was only temporary, but the strength they were building would last forever. When you train your body, you experience pain. Your muscles ache, your lungs burn, and your body tells you to stop. But if you push through, you grow stronger. This same principle applies to every aspect of life. If you want to achieve success, you must endure the pain of discipline. If you want to build mental toughness, you must endure the pain of failure. If you want to become emotionally stronger, you must endure the pain of heartbreak and loss. There is no shortcut. Pain is part of the process, but it is never permanent. The only thing that lasts is the strength you gain from enduring it. Pain also exposes who you truly are. It reveals your character, your mindset, and your determination. It is easy to be positive and motivated when everything is going well. But when life gets hard, when you face real challenges, when you feel like giving up, that is when your true self is revealed. Some people break under pressure while others rise. The way you handle pain defines you. Do you let it control you, or do you take control? Do you allow it to weaken you, or do you use it to make yourself stronger? Every time you choose to push through instead of giving up, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. The most successful people in the world have one thing in common. They refuse to let pain defeat them. Every great achievement, every breakthrough, every moment of triumph was built on a foundation of struggle. They faced rejection, failure, and hardship, but they never quit. They understood that the pain they were feeling was only temporary, but the strength they were building would stay with them forever. That is the difference between winners and losers. Winners keep going, even when it hurts, even when it feels impossible. They know that every moment of pain is just a step on the path to greatness. If you want to achieve your full potential, you must change your relationship with pain. Stop fearing it. Stop avoiding it. Start seeing it for what it is, a necessary part of growth. Every time you feel pain, remind yourself that it is shaping you. It is making you stronger, tougher, and more resilient. No hardship lasts forever. No struggle is permanent, but the strength you gain from facing them head on will stay with you for life. The next time you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Remember that pain is only a temporary obstacle, but quitting is permanent. Winners push through knowing that what they endure today will make them unstoppable tomorrow. Success is not about avoiding pain. It is about embracing it, using it, and letting it transform you into the strongest version of yourself. Pain is temporary, but the strength you build from overcoming it will stay with you forever. The mind is the most powerful tool you possess, and how you use it determines the course of your life. Every action, every decision, and every outcome you experience is shaped by the way you think. Your mind is either your greatest ally or your worst enemy. It can push you to incredible heights or keep you trapped in mediocrity. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who stay stuck is not luck, talent, or opportunity. It is mindset. If you master your mind, you master your life. If you allow it to control you, you become a prisoner of your own thoughts, doubts, and fears. Everything you see in the world was once an idea in someone's mind. Every great invention, every business empire, every masterpiece of art, music, and literature, all of it began in someone's thoughts. The human mind has the power to create, to manifest, and to bring the impossible into reality. But the problem is that most people never learn how to use this power. Instead of controlling their thoughts, they let their thoughts control them. They allow negativity, fear, and self-doubt to dictate their actions. They let their mind convince them that they are not good enough, not smart enough, not capable enough to achieve what they truly desire. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not capable, you will never be capable. If you believe that success is only for other people and not for you, that belief will become your reality. But if you choose to reprogram your mind, to take control of your thoughts, to replace negativity with confidence and fear with action, everything changes. Your mind will start working for you instead of against you. The moment you decide to think differently, your life begins to change. Most people underestimate the power of their mind because they never take the time to train it. They go through life reacting instead of creating. They let circumstances control them instead of taking control of their circumstances. But the truth is, your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. The more you feed it positive thoughts, the more powerful and disciplined it gets. If you let your mind run on autopilot, it will default to fear, doubt, and negativity. But if you take charge of it, if you fill it with thoughts of strength, success, and confidence, it will become your greatest weapon. The key to mastering your mind is self-awareness. Most people are not even aware of the thoughts they think on a daily basis. They allow their mind to be filled with distractions, negative influences, and limiting beliefs. But the moment you start paying attention to your thoughts, you gain control. You begin to notice the patterns that hold you back. You start to see where your fears come from and how they affect your actions. Once you become aware, you can begin to change. You can replace negative thoughts with positive ones. You can shift your focus from problems to solutions, from limitations to possibilities. Your environment also plays a major role in shaping your mind. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the conversations you engage in all influence your thinking. If you spend time around people who are lazy, negative, and unmotivated, their mindset will infect yours. But if you surround yourself with disciplined, successful, and ambitious individuals, their energy will push you to elevate your thinking. If you feed your mind with motivational books, powerful ideas, and inspiring stories, your thoughts will start to reflect that. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you plant weeds of negativity and doubt, they will take over. But if you plant seeds of strength, ambition, and confidence, they will flourish. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles to mastering the mind. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough. These are the thoughts that paralyze most people. But fear is just an illusion. It exists only in the mind, and the moment you confront it, it begins to lose its power. The people who achieve greatness are not fearless. They simply refuse to let fear control them. They feel fear, but they take action anyway. They understand that fear is nothing more than a test, a challenge that must be overcome. Once you train your mind to face fear instead of running from it, you become unstoppable. Discipline is another crucial element of mental strength. Most people rely on motivation to take action, but motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. One day you feel inspired, the next day you don't. But discipline is different. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It is the ability to control your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions regardless of how you feel. When you train your mind to be disciplined, success becomes inevitable. You no longer wait for the right mood, the right opportunity, or the perfect moment. You create it. You take action, no matter what. One of the most powerful things you can do to strengthen your mind is visualization. If you can see it in your mind, you can achieve it in reality. Every successful person has used visualization in some form. They picture themselves winning, succeeding, achieving their goals. They create a mental image of the life they want, and they focus on it with intensity. When you visualize success, your mind starts working to make it happen. Your actions begin to align with your vision. You start making decisions that move you closer to your goals. It is not magic. It is simply the power of focus and belief. Your mind has unlimited potential, but only if you take control of it. If you allow it to be weak, it will destroy you. It will fill you with fear, doubt, and excuses. But if you train it, discipline it, and feed it with strength, it will make you unstoppable. Every great achievement starts in the mind. Every moment of greatness, every success story, every breakthrough, it all begins with a single thought. The question is, are you in control of your mind, or is your mind controlling you? If you want to change your life, change your thoughts. If you want to become stronger, train your mind to be unbreakable. Because at the end of the day, your mind is the most powerful tool you have. And if you master it, you master everything. Your mind is the most powerful asset you have, capable of shaping your reality, determining your future, and unlocking limitless potential. Every thought you entertain influences your actions, emotions, and decisions, ultimately steering the direction of your life. The problem is that most people do not realize how much control they actually have over their own minds. Instead of using their mental strength to create opportunities, overcome obstacles, and push toward greatness, they allow fear, doubt, and negativity to dictate their path. Those who understand the power of their minds, however, know that success is not just about talent or resources. It is about mindset. It is about training the mind to work for you, not against you, and developing the discipline necessary to turn thoughts into reality. Everything that exists today began as a thought. Every invention, every skyscraper, every breakthrough in science, business, or sports was first an idea in someone's mind. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who do not is the ability to act on those thoughts, to push past limitations, and to refuse to be held back by fear. The world is full of people with potential, but potential means nothing without action. The mind can either be a tool that propels you forward or a prison that keeps you stuck. The key is learning how to control it, how to shape your thoughts in a way that fuels success rather than self-doubt. One of the biggest mistakes people make is believing that their circumstances determine their future. They think that because they come from a certain background, lack resources, or face certain challenges, they are destined to remain stuck. But the truth is, the only thing that determines your future is your mindset. There are countless stories of people who have risen from nothing to achieve extraordinary success simply because they refused to let their circumstances define them. They trained their minds to see opportunities where others saw obstacles, to believe in themselves even when no one else did, and to keep pushing forward no matter how many times they failed. That kind of mental resilience is what separates winners from losers. Training your mind to be strong requires discipline. It is not enough to simply think positive thoughts when things are going well. True mental strength comes from developing habits that keep you focused and determined even when life gets difficult. Most people rely on motivation, but motivation is fleeting. Some days you wake up feeling inspired, ready to take on the world. Other days you feel tired, discouraged, or overwhelmed. If you rely only on motivation, you will never be consistent enough to achieve real success. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you going even when you do not feel like it. It is the ability to control your thoughts and actions, to push through discomfort, and to stay committed to your goals no matter what. Fear is one of the biggest enemies of a strong mind. It is what stops people from taking risks, from stepping outside of their comfort zones, and from chasing their dreams. But fear only has power if you give it power. Most fears are nothing more than illusions created by the mind, designed to keep you safe, but ultimately holding you back. Successful people feel fear just like everyone else, but they refuse to let it stop them. They push through it, proving to themselves that fear is just an obstacle to be overcome, not a barrier that defines their limits. When you train your mind to confront fear rather than run from it, you unlock a level of confidence that makes you unstoppable. Your environment also plays a crucial role in shaping your mindset. The people you surround yourself with, the content you consume, and the conversations you engage in all influence your thoughts. If you are constantly around negative, unmotivated people, it will be difficult to maintain a strong, focused mindset. But if you surround yourself with disciplined, ambitious, and driven individuals, their mindset will start to influence yours. The same goes for the information you take in. If you spend your time consuming negative news, gossip, and distractions, your mind will be filled with negativity and doubt. But if you fill your mind with knowledge, motivation, and strategies for success, you will start to think differently. Your mind is like a sponge. It absorbs whatever you expose it to. Visualization is another powerful tool for training the mind. If you can see it in your mind, you can achieve it in reality. The most successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders in the world use visualization to prepare for success. They picture themselves winning before they ever step onto the field. They imagine themselves achieving their goals, and by doing so, they program their minds for success. When you visualize yourself succeeding, your brain starts to believe it is possible, and your actions begin to align with that belief. It is not magic, it is psychology. The mind responds to what it is repeatedly exposed to. So if you constantly see yourself succeeding, you increase your chances of making it happen. Developing mental toughness is not easy, but it is necessary if you want to achieve anything worthwhile. There will always be challenges, setbacks, and obstacles, but a strong mind does not see these as reasons to quit. Instead, it sees them as opportunities to grow stronger. Every time you push past a difficult moment, you train your mind to become more resilient. Every time you refuse to give up, you build mental strength that will carry you through future challenges. Success is not about luck or talent. It is about mindset, discipline, and persistence. At the end of the day, the most important question you can ask yourself is this: are you in control of your mind, or is your mind controlling you? If you allow negative thoughts, fears, and doubts to dominate your thinking, you will always struggle to reach your full potential. But if you take control, if you train your mind to be focused, disciplined, and fearless, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Your mind is your greatest weapon, your most valuable asset. If you learn to master it, you will master your life. Success is not about luck, talent, or circumstances. It is about discipline. It is about the ability to control your actions, emotions, and decisions, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Most people wait until they feel motivated to take action, but motivation is unreliable. Some days, you wake up feeling inspired and ready to conquer the world. Other days, you feel tired, distracted, or unmotivated. If you rely on motivation alone, you will never be consistent enough to achieve real success. Discipline, however, is what separates those who reach their goals from those who give up when things get difficult. It is the force that keeps you moving forward even when you do not feel like it, and it is the key to building a life of achievement and excellence. Discipline is the foundation of all great achievements. Every champion, every leader, every successful person has one thing in common. They have mastered the ability to do what needs to be done, no matter how they feel. They do not make excuses. They do not wait for the perfect moment. They take action day after day, even when it is hard. That is why they succeed while others fail. Most people want success, but they are not willing to put in the effort consistently. They give up when things get tough. They seek comfort instead of challenge, and they allow distractions to take over their focus. But the truth is, success is not built on occasional effort. It is built on relentless discipline. One of the most important aspects of discipline is self-control. This means being able to resist temptations, delay gratification, and stay committed to your long-term goals. It is easy to give in to distractions, to choose comfort over hard work, to take the easy path instead of the right path. But every time you do that, you weaken your ability to stay disciplined. On the other hand, every time you push through discomfort, every time you resist the urge to quit, you become stronger. Discipline is the more you train it, the stronger it becomes. The people who achieve the most in life are not the ones with the most talent, intelligence, or resources. They are the ones with the most discipline. Success requires consistency, and consistency requires discipline. It is not about working hard for a few days and then quitting when things get difficult. It is about showing up every single day, putting in the work, and staying committed to your goals no matter what. This is what separates the best from the rest. The most successful people in the world did not get there by accident. They built habits of discipline that allowed them to keep progressing, even when they faced obstacles, setbacks, and failures. They did not let emotions dictate their actions. They followed a system, they stayed focused, and they refused to quit. Discipline also means holding yourself accountable. Most people fail because they make excuses for themselves. They blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck, instead of taking responsibility for their own actions. But the truth is, you are responsible for your own success. No one is going to come and force you to do the work. No one is going to push you every day to stay focused. It is up to you to hold yourself accountable, to stay disciplined even when no one is watching, and to refuse to let excuses control your life. One of the biggest enemies of discipline is comfort. The human brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, which is why most people struggle to stay disciplined. They prefer to relax rather than work hard, to choose the easy path rather than the difficult one. But success is never found in comfort. The people who achieve the most in life are the ones who embrace struggle, who push themselves beyond their limits, and who understand that growth comes from discomfort. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you take one step closer to greatness. Discipline is also about mental toughness. There will be days when you feel tired, unmotivated, or overwhelmed. There will be moments when you doubt yourself, when things seem impossible, when you want to quit. But this is where discipline matters the most. It is easy to stay focused when everything is going well, but true discipline is tested when things get tough. The strongest people in the world are not the ones who never struggle. They are the ones who keep going even when they feel like giving up. They push through pain, frustration, and exhaustion because they know that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. One of the best ways to develop discipline is through habits. Your daily habits determine your future. If you build habits of discipline, waking up early, working out consistently, staying focused on your goals, you will naturally become a more disciplined person. But if you build habits of laziness, procrastination, and inconsistency, you will struggle to achieve anything meaningful. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you develop through repeated action. Every disciplined choice you make strengthens your mindset and brings you closer to success. At the end of the day, discipline is the ultimate key to success. It does not matter how talented you are, how smart you are, or how much potential you have. If you are not disciplined, you will never reach your full potential. But if you develop the ability to stay focused, to work hard consistently, and to push through challenges no matter what, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. It is what separates winners from losers. It is the difference between those who succeed and those who spend their lives making excuses. If you want to change your life, start by developing discipline. Stop waiting for motivation, stop making excuses, and start taking control of your actions. Train yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you do not feel like it. Hold yourself accountable, push past your limits, and refuse to let distractions, emotions, or setbacks stop you. Because once you master discipline, you master everything. Your thoughts shape your reality. Everything you do, every decision you make, and every action you take is a direct result of the way you think. If your mind is filled with doubt, fear, and negativity, your life will reflect that. But if you fill your mind with confidence, determination, and a belief in your own abilities, you will start to see success in every area of your life. The way you think determines what you attract, what you pursue, and ultimately what you achieve. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you think. Most people do not realize how much control they have over their own thoughts. They go through life reacting to situations instead of taking control of their mindset. They allow external circumstances, negative influences, and limiting beliefs to dictate their actions. But the truth is, your mind is the most powerful tool you have. If you train it properly, there is no limit to what you can achieve. The problem is that most people let their minds run on autopilot, filled with doubt and negativity. They tell themselves they are not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable enough to succeed. And because they believe these thoughts, they act in a way that reinforces them. If you constantly think you are not capable of achieving success, you will not take the necessary actions to succeed. You will hesitate, procrastinate, and avoid challenges because your mind has already convinced you that you are going to fail. But if you train your mind to believe in yourself, to focus on solutions instead of problems, and to see obstacles as opportunities, everything changes. Your thoughts create your reality. If you believe you are capable, you will act with confidence. If you act with confidence, you will take the risks necessary to succeed. If you take action consistently, you will see results. It all starts with the way you think. One of the most powerful things you can do to control your thoughts is to be intentional about what you feed your mind. Just like your body becomes stronger when you fuel it with the right nutrients, your mind becomes stronger when you feed it with the right information. If you constantly consume negativity, whether it is from the news, social media, or the people around you, your thoughts will be negative. You will start to see the world through a lens of fear, doubt, and limitation. But if you surround yourself with positive influences, read books that inspire you, listen to people who challenge and push you to be better, your mind will start to shift. You will begin to think differently, see opportunities where others see obstacles, and develop the mental strength necessary to succeed. Your environment plays a major role in shaping your mindset. The people you spend time with, the conversations you engage in, and the content you consume all influence your thoughts. If you are constantly around people who complain, make excuses, and lack ambition, their mindset will influence yours. You will start to adopt their way of thinking even if you do not realize it. But if you surround yourself with disciplined, successful, and motivated individuals, their mindset will begin to shape yours. Their habits, their way of thinking, and their drive will push you to raise your standards. Your mind will always look for evidence to support what you believe. If you believe you are a failure, your mind will find reasons to prove that belief. You will focus on your past mistakes, your weaknesses, and all the times you fell short. But if you believe you are capable of success, your mind will find evidence to support that belief. You will remember your past wins, your strengths, and all the challenges you have overcome. This is why it is so important to train your mind to focus on the right things. What you focus on expands. If you focus on problems, you will attract more problems. If you focus on solutions, you will find more solutions. Another crucial aspect of controlling your thoughts is eliminating negative self-talk. Most people do not realize how much damage they do to themselves with their own words. They constantly tell themselves they are not good enough, that they will never succeed, that they do not deserve success. But the words you say to yourself become your reality. If you constantly tell yourself you are not capable, you will act accordingly. But if you replace negative self-talk with empowering beliefs, your actions will start to align with success. Instead of saying, I am not good enough, start saying, I am improving every day. Instead of saying, I cannot do this, start saying, I will find a way. The way you talk to yourself matters more than anything else. Your thoughts also control your emotions. If you constantly think about negative things, you will feel negative emotions. You will feel anxious, stressed, and overwhelmed. But if you train your mind to focus on gratitude, progress, and possibility, you will feel more positive, confident, and in control. Your emotions are a reflection of your thoughts. If you want to feel better, you must think better. This is why successful people focus on solutions instead of problems. They do not waste time dwelling on what went wrong. They focus on what they can do next. They do not allow negative emotions to control them because they know that emotions come from thoughts and thoughts can be controlled. Controlling your thoughts is not about ignoring reality. It is not about pretending everything is perfect when it is not. It is about choosing to focus on what you can control rather than what you cannot. It is about training your mind to look for possibilities instead of limitations, to see failure as a lesson instead of a setback, and to believe in yourself even when things get difficult. The most successful people in the world are not the ones who never face challenges. They are the ones who have trained their minds to push through challenges. At the end of the day, your mind will either be your greatest weapon or your biggest enemy. If you allow it to be weak, it will fill you with fear, doubt, and excuses. It will hold you back from reaching your full potential. But if you train it, discipline it, and take control of it, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Your thoughts shape your reality, and if you master your mind, you will master your life.